Hello everybody, my name is Connor and welcome back to NobleAsta TCG, where I post my games, learn from my misplays, and count on your feedback to grow. Today, we are playing Buggy versus Green Carrot. This is not a deck we see a lot, so I was definitely a little nervous to play into it. It's one of those things where I don't see the deck much, so I don't really know what it could play. I know there are a lot of really good green cards. I feel like green is getting really strong, and I know that the Law and Beppo is used a lot in the Carrot deck. It's really good in Carrot. And while we continually roll the same thing for a couple of times, I do want to take the time to remind you guys that if you want to support the channel, head to 1000noble.com to grab or commission a playmat. And don't forget, joining the YouTube membership gets you exclusive discounts, early decklist access, and members-only polls and discussions. This playmat I am using is part of my OP-12 leader collection. Honestly, if you are interested in any playmat of the OP-12 leaders, get them quick. They are selling out really fast, which honestly, thank you guys so much. I've received a lot of really kind messages when you order. A lot of you guys have left messages saying like that you hope my surgery goes well and all of that. That is literally brings me to tears every time. You guys are so nice. Thank you so much. But my opponent is gonna go ahead and go for the mulligan, but I saw my hand and I said this looks pretty good. Definitely a little worried about what they could play. I think I'm getting my freeze tokens out there because I know there's carrots in the Carrot deck. Thankfully, we have a lot of ways to cheat bodies out. We have Croc, Mihawk, Alvita, and Mr. 3. That's kind of what I look for in my opening hand, is those three pieces. I feel like getting Alvita out early is really good for setting up our hand to be successful, if you will. So looks like my opponent is ready to go, guys. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Let's hop into the game here. We're going to go ahead, tap that one Dawn. Mr. 3 is here. You know him. You love him. We are going to find probably a Mihawk here because we do have the promo Buggy, and that's two of our Mihawks. So trying to decide how we want to place them. I think I could have put Buggy on top, but I think it's well, in the Buggy deck, I feel like it's not as rare as you would think to get to the bottom go through your deck. So my opponent is going to play out the Minx Searcher, whose name is escaping me at the moment. I can picture her, and he is going to find Carrot. Really good card, especially into my deck. I feel like she freezes just about anything on my board except for 10 cost Buggy. So yeah, pretty good there. And we draw into the 4 cost Buggy, which is honestly pretty good. Our hand is looking really good here, and I think we're just gonna play aggressively. We're gonna go 5 with the Mr. 3 Galdino, and probably a 5 with lead. My opponent is gonna take that initial 5, swing the 5 with lead, just to see if we can get some cards out of hand. Or hey, you know, I'm not mad about getting some life either, but he is gonna go ahead and counter out of that one. Passing turn, putting my opponent at the 4 Dawn turn. Gonna go ahead, tap 1 to play down Carrot. I believe Carrot looks for a Zoe, the island, or Zao. Is it Zao or Zoe? I can't remember. But I think they get to play it out as well, which is it's a pretty neat concept. And I like stages, but I think when I was playing this game, something that the Luffy TV says a lot during his streams, because I like to lurk in there a lot, is stages are really, I like stages such as, you know, Zao here. He gets to restand a Dawn. That's pretty cool. You get to play a Searcher for basically free. That is sick. But they're uninteractable, which makes it a little annoying. But he is gonna go ahead and restand that Dawn and then play Ryuma to pop my Mr. 3. And swing 5 at lead. We'll go ahead and take that, getting us to 5 at Dawn. With the Ryuma on the board, I was torn between the Croc and Mihawk or the Buggy, but now that Ryuma is on board, we are going to put that promo Buggy down immediately. But yeah, gonna swing 5, get a 1k out of hand, trashing the cross guild event to play out the the Buggy, 7 cost Buggy, and the 6 cost Mihawk. I know the cost of things. Drawing into another Buggy, gonna trash the 10 cost Buggy and pass turn. And now my opponent doesn't have a way to swing into, can't swing with Ryuma. I'm so sorry, it's been a really long week at work. They can't swing in with Ryuma, and Carrot's leader ability is if there's a Minx on board, you can rest any 5 cost or less. I thought it was just any character if you had a Minx on board, but still, resting any 5 cost or less is pretty good. Gets the chump blockers. Who are they? We don't know them. I think that playing the promo Buggy has put him in a bit of a difficult spot because of the fact that now he can't swing with that Ryuma and he doesn't have anything else established on board. But he is going to go ahead and play down the Carrot just to establish that body. Give me something I have to worry about, and going to use the stage to restand Dawn and swing at 7. Here I think I'm going to go ahead, I'm thinking about taking it, but I'm going to go ahead and block and 1k, and he will go ahead and pass turn. We get to restand our Mihawk, because Carrot can freeze our Mihawk, which is not great. I don't like that for us. So I think now is a good time. We'll probably, we're going to swing 7 with lead, see if we can get some more cards out of hand, but it looks like he is down to 3 cards in hand. I think we've just been playing really aggressively, which I think is good, because I feel like green decks potentially brick a lot, but we're going to draw 2, discard 1, trying to decide what I want to discard. Don't really feel like discarding another Buggy, but we will. And then I'm going to play down the 4 cost Alvida to draw 3 and trash 2. I'm thinking at this point, just the searchers, I'd like to keep Sables in hand as a potential, like an oh shit button, if you will. Just because I don't really know what he could be playing. So yeah, looks like we do go ahead and trash the Searcher event and the Mr. 3 Kabaji and pass turn. So yeah, standing, I mean, our board is getting full. We have to be, I think I have to be careful about what I rest, and I don't think I do a good job of that here, if I remember correctly. I also, really quick, my brain is distracted. The pink sleeves on the Dofi Dawn, they look very nice. I'm a very aesthetic person when it comes to my TCGs. I know when I used to play baseball, my dad told me, you gotta look like you know what you're doing, and I take that very seriously. So we're gonna go ahead and take this 8 from leader, not resting our Mihawk, because I don't want Mihawk to be frozen by the Carrot, and he does ask for some clarification on attached Dawn versus rested Dawn, which honestly, very valid. Took me a little bit of time to learn the difference. And honestly, I still mess things up like that. But a 6 with Carrot, here I go, right into the trap. I rest Mihawk, he plays another Carrot to freeze it. And yeah, that was very well played by my opponent. I was like, easy block with Mihawk, and did not connect that they still had 5 Dawn up. So they are going to go ahead, use Zoe to restand both the Carrot and the Dawn. There we go. Oh, brain stopped working. We are going to be at 9 Dawn, and we have a bit of an interesting play here, actually. And thank God we kept Sables, because I'm going to go ahead and use Sables to send a Carrot back to his hand. And then I'll go ahead, Buggy ability, tapping 5 of my Dawn, trashing a promo Buggy, and we're going to bottom deck the other Carrot. So pretty good play there, if you ask me. Maybe I'm a little biased, but we're gonna go ahead, swing at 5 with the Alvida, and actually get that Carrot out of hand. So now I know that there is nothing that I don't have to fear carrot, if that makes sense. My board should be fine. And yeah, we swing 5, 5, 7, and we are able to take 2 life there. Yeah, getting rid of the 2 carrots and then having him counter out with 1 of the carrots kind of told me that he was low. And at this point, I'm thinking I can go for game next turn. But we'll have to see what he plays here, and I think this is a really strong turn for my opponent. He's gonna go ahead, Wanda, that's her name. He's gonna tap 1 to play Wanda to search the top 5 for a Minx card, and we'll see what he finds. I don't remember what he finds. Is that Wanda? I can't tell. Pedro? Who are you? Oh no, it's Carrot. It's Carrot. It's a Minx. No offense to the Minx. I like the Minx just fine, but then so taps 1, plays Wanda, uses Zao to restand. Then this taps 10 to play Law and Beppo. He's gonna freeze my 10 cost Buggy, arrest my 10 cost Buggy, and freeze it. I can't remember, and he is now a 7k leader. So really, that play right there just made it really like impossible for me to go for turn or go for game. It puts me in this weird spot of, can I get game? Do I just load Dawn on my characters and swing? He's got a lot of cards in hand, so that definitely has me thinking I can't get game here. And he does swing into Alvida. I do decide to let her go. And yeah, the fact that he's a 7k leader at this turn is really tough. Kind of wishing I had another 10 cost Buggy, but all I have is Kabajis. Look how many Kabajis I have. So definitely trying to do some math in my head, and it's very hard. I think we're gonna go 9 and 9 at the 7k leader to see if we can get game here. We'll swing 9 with leader, and we get 2k, 1k, I believe, in the Pedro. And then we swing another 9, and he'll go ahead and take that last life. Now, definitely at this point, actually deciding if he wants to take that last life. Yep, decides to take that last life. And I definitely don't feel like, with that Law and Beppo on the field, I don't feel like swinging my Mihawk. So I go ahead, tap 4 to play another Kabaji. So definitely that last turn for my opponent I thought was just really well played, with the ability to restand the Dawn and not only get a search off, but to play the Law and Beppo and freeze my Buggy. Yeah, I really liked that play from my opponent. And I think we are still in a pretty good spot. He's got 2 swings, and he can clear board. He could potentially try and clear board, or he can try to hit life. And the way he's separating Dawn, to me, has me a little bit worried that he might try to swing into Buggy, and then he plays 4 for Radio Knife and clears my Kabaji. And once again, I thought really, really good play. Definitely sweating a bit here. Gonna go ahead and tap 2 to play a blocker Carrot. Another pretty good card. Another blocker Carrot, and I'm thinking, okay, can I have to protect Buggy. If he loads everything on Law and Beppo and swings, can I protect Buggy? I think if I can keep Buggy alive with the swings we have, I think we could get through. His hand looks significantly less big. Looks like he's gonna go ahead, swing 6 at lead. I'll take getting another Kabaji. I just love Kabaji so much. Look at that hand of beautiful Kabajis, and trying to decide how big he wants to swing into this Buggy, making sure that he understands Buggy there, reading the card. Honestly, if you don't know a card, go ahead and read it, guys. I don't think, if anybody says you can't read my card, that's crazy. That is crazy talk. Read the card in tournaments. It definitely helps, I promise. If you're worried about it, don't be. But it does look like he's gonna swing. I think that is 13, I think. If I remember correctly, I think I remember that Law and Beppo was 1,000 less than Buggy. I could be wrong. Was it 1,000 less than Big Mom? No. No, it must not be. I think they actually, okay, I take that back. I think they swung into Croc and Mihawk with that, actually. So, gonna go ahead and protect Croc and Mihawk. I feel like I need that swing, and yeah, I think that is an appropriate thought here. So, gonna go ahead and swing another 9 at lead. We get the block, the insta block, which tells me swing one more 9 there. Gonna get that 9, and then thinking about just swinging 12, but I will load the rest onto Buggy and get the game there. So having enough counter to save our Croc and Mihawk, pretty good there, and establishing that 7-cost Buggy, I think early was really good, but you know, my opponent definitely had some good momentum in the end there. We just had, I think, already established a large enough board to not have, what am I trying to say? My brain is so cooked. Yeah, we just established a large board that was hard for my opponent to combat with, and then Buggy runs so many 2Ks, so yeah, very well played by my opponent, and not to toot my own horn, but I think we played that pretty well. Actually using Sobbles, you guys saw it. I use that card sometimes, look at me go, but yeah, that is gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked this video, hit that like button down below. It helps me out more than you could ever know. Go ahead and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.
すぐに片付けますのでご安心を。おらー、これじゃあキリがねえ。